Welcome to Romantic Love Stories. Today, we will explore the tragic and intensely emotional love story in the film Atonement. This is a tale of love, misunderstandings, and irreparable pain. Let's get started. The story begins with Bryony, a 13-year-old girl full of creativity and a love for writing, living in a wealthy family. Her family is not only rich but also treats Robbie, their loyal housekeeper's son, with great kindness. Bryony's father considers Robbie like his own son and even pays for his education so he can have a proper future. However, this care and attention also lead Bryony to secretly develop feelings for Robbie. Unlike her younger sister, Cecilia has a complicated relationship with Robbie. One day, during an argument over a vase, they accidentally break it. Cecilia jumps into the fountain to retrieve the broken pieces, and Robbie is mesmerized by the sight of her. Meanwhile, Bryony watches the scene from a window, misinterpreting what she sees, planting the first seeds of doubt about Robbie in her mind. After the incident at the fountain, Robbie decides to write a letter apologizing to Cecilia. However, in his nervousness, he accidentally sends the wrong version, one with an intimate and inappropriate message. When Bryony reads it, her imagination begins to weave a false and dangerous narrative about Robbie. Later, Robbie tries to apologize to Cecilia in the library, and their emotions ignite into a passionate moment of intimacy. Unfortunately, Bryony witnesses this scene and misinterprets it as Robbie forcing himself on her sister. This misunderstanding further reinforces her mistaken beliefs about him. That night, everything descends into chaos when Lola's twin brothers, Bryony's cousins, go missing. During the search, Bryony stumbles upon a terrifying scene: Lola being assaulted in the darkness. Though the attacker flees, Bryony convinces herself that it was Robbie, despite Lola being unable to identify the culprit. When the police arrive, Bryony falsely claims that she saw Robbie committing the crime. Despite Cecilia's desperate attempts to defend him, Robbie is arrested and taken away. The story progresses 4 years later. Robbie, now a soldier, is released from prison under the condition that he joins the army. Despite enduring the horrors of war, he clings to the hope of reuniting with his beloved Cecilia. Meanwhile, Cecilia, now working as a nurse, has distanced herself from her family and waits for Robbie daily. They share a brief but precious reunion before Robbie is sent to the battlefield, dreaming together of a future where they can finally be happy. However, Robbie tragically passes away from illness just before he can return home. Cecilia also meets a heartbreaking fate, losing her life in a bombing at a train station. Their love story ends in tragedy, forever separated, never able to reunite. Many years later, Bryony becomes a renowned writer. She writes a story where Robbie and Cecilia get to live happily together. However, in reality, her lie had already destroyed their lives forever. Despite her sincere attempt at atonement, Bryony's guilt and regret can never erase the past. The story of Robbie and Cecilia serves as a powerful lesson about the consequences of misunderstanding. Always cherish love and the truth. Don't forget to subscribe to Romantic Love Stories to explore more deeply emotional tales. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.